Why?
Okay, good morning, everyone. Good late morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets. Let me make sure I'm sharing this correctly. I'm a little late today. I apologize. It's a lot going on. Listen, it's like deja vu, to be honest. Last Friday, it was the same situation as the semis were taking everything up at the end of the day precipitously. And if you remember, we opened up, it was a 3-day weekend. We opened up on Tuesday with the trade deal, and it's no different today with some of the other sectors as the semis actually take a break. But it's that kind of Friday afternoon, just let's run these options from like 2 to 4, either like from 10 to 11, and just run them up and catch people on the opposite side of the situation. I'll just give you right here. Here's my screen to give you an example. Here are the semis that were down this morning, but they took the financials up huge. They took the oils up nicely. I tell you, all those sweeps and Schlumberger, it doesn't look like a lot, but on Schlumberger, it's a move of 2 days. It's a move of what, 42 to 46. Upstart, Asan had earnings, went negative. MDB, best of breed, if you will. They took profits at it took a little bit of profits. Let's keep an eye on that. Asan was up nicely this morning. They took profits on that. I'm not going to say it's exactly a reversal. AI, of course, that one's negative, had no follow through. Planetary, I actually shorted that well and I covered it. Planet, you can see the screen here. CF, which I punted and sold a little bit early. That's what happens when you have a contra trade. When you make a trade like this, you're so happy that it's actually positive after being what, 6 days down, that you sell a little bit early and don't really make on the meat on the trade. That's why with the contra trades, you have to kind of, coddle these things a little bit more. You know what I mean? It's not a matter. It's not like if you're going with the trend, you could buy a market order and walk away. If you're going with the contra trend, every every tick matters when you go to get the grade. All right, so let me show here. TradeGATEHub. Let me sign in. Stock picking still. It hasn't changed. Hey, Paul. Now I'm the king of good weekend. Paul hurting his hand, patting himself on the back. But no, he is a good Friday trader. Good trader in general. We're happy to have him in the room. I'm just kidding. So listen, you really have to start from the plan from yesterday to a degree. By the way, where were those sweepers? Lucid seen some sweepers. That up? Lucid, don't kill the messenger. Let me go to my my Twitter feed. This is really going to seem more than the routine of a Friday. If you didn't catch the routine, go to TradeGATEHub and catch the videos that we do. What are we doing now? Okay, fast bearish. Rates, Roku calls, Roku selling puts bullish. GM, Tesla bearish, bullish. What are we seeing here? Liquidity helping the situation. Caesar, you know what? I saw the Caesar yesterday, but you know what? As I'll put it, like Coach, is such a bifurcated market that look at Caesars. I wanted to buy yesterday. I saw LVS perking up, but you know what I mean? I said, what does it really have in it? But you know what? It's got $2 and change. When Kramer put a buy out of this morning, LVS, MGM, I don't have to look at the chart. I wanted to buy close down to the 200-day, and I didn't do it yesterday. Oh, and look, well, MGM, I thought it was a decent spot there, but you know what? Now it went from 38 to 40. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? This is just one of those days we have to be careful between 2 and 4 o'clock. They run these type of options, futures. Here's the chart. Other spies, other daily breakout, following the cues. It was inevitable. All right, both might be a little overbought to a degree as the VIX is just really just imploding to a new low as VIX makes a new low. So when I go to a screen like this, I don't really expect many reversals. Strong stocks are staying strong. CF is staying strong. Coin back and forth. Upstart. Carvana had bad news. They tried to kill it to 1450. It took it up to 16. Planetary. Now it's positive. D-Dog is going with MDB. Path had huge calls. Snow still acting well. Snowflake. What a move on Snow. What is this date right here? Top left corner, Mike V, 525. Today is 602. So I'm telling 525 to 602, probably 1, 2, 3, 6 trading days. You have a stock that looked like it was really going to probably with volume, probably going to test lows, at least break add this where is it, trend line, at least this type of, you think like, you know what, 5 days ago I had it in my notebook. Come on, you bastard. I was looking to buy snow. There's the only problem with this program, it doesn't hold these trend lines well when I take my finger off it. All right, 5 days ago. Okay, I'm looking to buy snow around 134 at the trend line, give or take. Now it's 180 break, just completely flipped one day to the other. A lot of these things did. How about Path? Path, the same situation, had earnings. It actually kind of finished on the low. I don't even think they flushed it out, or that was a flush, because it went from bullish to bearish with huge volume underneath all the moving averages. At the time, the NASDAQ was actually overbought. Did the opposite. Path, 1318. What other one? Asan. I took some off. What are you going to do? Asan's probably resting, but you don't know. Is it going to do the opposite? You see Path? Bad news. Went from down to up. Asan, good news. Is it going to go from up to down? Just the opposite. We don't know yet. Just keep playing. What's going on here? Dollar General making a comeback. All these things. I called Target yesterday on the bottom. Mike V, no one's helping Mike V out. That's okay. No problem. We'll remember that. IoT, freaking ripping into earnings. LI, BABA going nicely. PDD, look at what this thing did to me this week. I was shorted, didn't know it into earnings. I had a dollar, went from 59. The next day, believe me, it was 73 pre-mark. 59, 70. I was down what, $11, $12 in it, and I held it. Thank God I didn't go up to 200 days, 73. So it went to like 74. I shorted more. I think I took it off at 65. Went down to 62. What are you going to look at this type of stock? PDD, same freaking situation. JD trying to put in a bottom, 3 days up, a little bit of a fade. I'm not surprised. Where's our CF? DuPont had good news. There's DuPont. Now they all want it. DuPont. Just waiting in that triangle. Once it broke out the triangle, it did have news, by the way. There it is, DuPont at the high. CC, I'm in some shorts, so I'm not going to lie. CC is a short squeeze. I'm shorted. It's also up 30%. I'm not looking for a barn burner. I'll take the 32.5 strike price. In fact, that is correct. CC heavily shorted. I'm going to have to wait it out. Disney. There you go. Percolating. Where's Para, by the way? Para. All right, it bottomed. I think Para bottomed, but it's 1 day away. Any questions, by the way? Let's look what the wise guys are doing. I'm not doing much. I don't want to listen. You know what? 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock last Friday cost me the difference between making probably a couple hundred to being down. I don't want to say it. It was over a half a million. It was fact. Look at AMD. AMD. I started shorting that Friday, 118. I woke up Tuesday morning, it was 133. 133 back to 116. Oh my God, that was a long weekend. All right, next, I don't want to still pontificating. Was this on TradeGATEHub? Let me ask him. All right. Where do we go? Let's look. You know what? Here we go. Let's blow up my movers page. Okay. Let me set this off because sometimes it changes on volume. I want something trading at least 100,000 volume. Okay. Let's go top gainers for the day. UCAR, IoT, CC, 3 stocks I'm in. Big, you need the volume here. What has more volume? What am I interested in? Lulu, earnings. DDD, had news because SSYS got taken over. Swim, not interested, small stock. Okay, let's go to this. Most active. Let's go with the heavy volume. This is the average 30-day volume. I want more. UCAR, in it. SOX, good. S. Verizon, Lewis called it. Is that down $1.70? Lewis, look at Verizon. What happened to Verizon? Timas. Riot. Riot's down 81 cents. You know what? I thought this is what happened. I trusted my gut there. Look at Riot here. Riot. It looked like it was going to break out. Forget this bar and that volume, and I sold it nicely. Where's Mara? Coin was up a couple. Didn't trust it. I did like it long. Not doing anything. Let's go to my other screen. New share. Boom. Let's go to dollar percent losers intraday. What am I interested in? That has good volume. PD, Yang, Timas, Riot. I mentioned them all. S-Dow, short the Dow. What happened to Verizon? Lewis, what happened here? So I'll tell you what I do. When I see news that I need to see, I go here. I go to this page. I go to one of my news pages. I'll go to Verizon. No plans to add wireless service at this. Oh, I know. Amazon's going to offer $10 a month wireless. I knew that. Wow, that's incredible. It's incredible. Hopefully my AT&T bill goes down. All right. So that's the news. I also could go to this and go to my Twitter feed. Like everybody should be following I would go to this, search T. That's how I get my news. Telecom stops tumble. There you go. I should have known that already, but there was so much. You know what? I was so into my trading my positions that I was yeah. All right. I'm not doing much now. It's the bottom line. So let's look at the wise guys. And listen, you got to be careful with this option expiration these Fridays. They might try to hedge. You might see the market pull back a little bit because everybody's so long. They might try to peel some off, but that expense, I wouldn't be surprised that the market dipped late in the afternoon. Tap, bracket or tap, Coors Light. I mentioned it yesterday. Look at Coors. This is ridiculous. Who drinks Coors? Where's Bud? The butter. So, you take up the best of breed. You're trying to pick the beer sector. There's the chart on Bud. Didn't pay much. You try to pick the better one, or you do pick the better one. That's what happens. Course. All right, here we go. Here's my man Charlie. He's alerting us things. He might be giving us a hint here. The VIX hasn't closed below 15 since February 2020, the start of the pandemic. So right now we're at 1485 at the VIX. What that tells me is a couple of things. Way too much complacency. Oh, no. Oh, well, I don't know if it's too much. It's arguable. A lot of complacency, and don't expect for these, reversals to happen in particular stocks. I mean, catch the VIX. The VIX is going to pop. Then I'm not saying it's over, but you're going to have ELTX. Vaulted. Look at this ELTX. What happened here? ELTX Therapeutics. By the way, this is a great feed for active trading. Large void bot. This guy. I'm telling you. Hopefully one of my stocks. SDA was $52 yesterday. SDA was $58 last night, by the way. Suncar is 58. Now it's 39. But this ELTX Therapeutics. So they're going to take up these dogs, huh? Stock was 9. There's the weekly. It's got it in it. It was once 300. It got an interest. It's above the 50. That's all above only moving averages. The RSI is not even that overbought. There might be a little bit more juice in the punch bowl. The RSI is where? 92. Next, I'm not interested, at least short term. Okay, SDI. Let's go to the Weisenheimers. Morgan Stanley. Put back on today. I kind of don't like Morgan Stanley. I saw Bank of America. You're interested in a bank stock? This might be the one. You know what I mean? How can I pay for Bank of America up like that? It's just against my freaking principles. Yeah, PAC. Oh, Jesus, what are they doing here? Let's leave it off at this because I was a little late and the market's pretty active. I got to get back to the action. January S calls. So somebody's trying to bottom fish S. BBWI race. Top bets today. Boeing, Key Corp, CZH, CZR. Boeing, Key Corp, I wouldn't. That's not bad, Key Corp. The poor regional Key Corp. It's not a barn burner. VLY, same thing. Where's Wall? Of course, everybody knows that's the best solvent one. Big Daddy was down yesterday. Goldman below the 200. Did it break above it? Nope. Morgan Stanley, somebody told me they liked it. I trust them. Citi, not interested. Schwab, there you go. Schwab's the one. If you want to play a weekend play, Schwab's the one. Roku. All right, so I'll leave it there. All right. I gave 3M spike 6%. 3M spike 6%. What happened there? 97 to 101. 3M spikes 3%. Lewis, seeing this freaking thing? What happened? 3M. 3M is up 3%. 3%. It's just a spike. Big volume. There's actually no news on 3M. The future's ripping 3M. Let's keep an eye on it. 3M, volume spike, no news. I like it when there's no news. The no news, since there still might be something out. Honeywell, I'm looking at. GE, I'm looking at. Look at GE. My God. GE. So they're taking up the Dow stocks. Where's DuPont? I hope they didn't take that up too much. DuPont, how you doing? DuPont. All right, guys, I'll leave it at that. DuPont, you bastard. All right, Square, PayPal, Net. I'm short some Net. I'm not going to lie. Look where it was, 70. I'm short some Net. I got a decent price in it. CF, AAP, you bastard. I mean, listen, this AAP's hurting me. I'm going to have to hold this. Trade's turning into a position alert. I actually had a good price in it this morning. I actually sold it. See this AAP this morning? I was buying all morning, 66. You can see here. Then I was selling at 68.5. Now I'm actually long more than I was, and I don't like it. But how much am I down in this bastard? Tesla breaking high. Where's my price in AAP? 67.5. Oh, it's right here. Hold on. AAP, my price. 68.20. It's horrible. I hope we can pull a freaking AAP can pull a 3M. What's it doing off that news, 3M? Still going up too. Got everybody short. They're taking prey on the people short. There's the minute chart, 3M. All right, let me see if there's any news because I'll do this out here. KOD breaking higher. Oh, 3M is said to be at least 10 billion water pollution settlement. Water pollution. So 3M is going up because they're not polluting the water anymore. All right, bravo. Why not? Probably went up because it was polluting the water at one time. That's the way the market is. You pollute the water, you go up. You have a settlement for polluting the water, you go up even higher. T-Mobile said it's not in talks to address wireless. T-Mobile coming out with news, trying to defend themselves. Not working. Cano, Phil's below, BNMV, Mike V, not betting on anything big here. All right, that's it. All good. I'll leave the room. And thanks for tuning in. Listen, don't get in trouble like last Friday. You're going to do something, especially with these type of moves. Start small. And keep in mind, you know what? Even more so, I find that your best positions are start working right away when you put them on in this type of market. Nothing on 3M. I got it, Lewis. Lewis. Yeah, the stalagmites are working. RSP, RWM. Breath pending to go. Good for market health. The guy's right. Speak to Lewis. He's exactly right. We called the rotation. We called it. He must. Where's my advanced auto parts? Oh, come on, this freaking thing. Come on, you know what I mean? Look, you know what I buy? I buy advanced auto parts because AutoZone recovered very nicely. So what's the freaking difference between advanced auto parts and AutoZone? The fact that I'm long one and not long the other, that's the difference. All right, I'll leave it there. We'll like I said, be careful what you're doing into this weekend. Know what you have. You know, don't be taking risks like I have to do, because if it went the other way, then I don't know how it would have gone. You know what I mean? So with that being said, always have a plan. We appreciate you tuning in. For those that missed anything, any of our videos, coaches and I, throughout the week, I ask you to please go to the red YouTube button as AAP Trade 666. Buy more. Go to the red YouTube button. You'll get a picture of what we did this week and also what we're about. Coach's guest today, Breeze, esteemed guest across the way. We're approaching 2,800. Got a couple of 100,000 subscribers since the marketing team made a big push. Look for that on TradeView Markets and TradeGATEHub. All our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything across the board, social media, myself, to almost our 200 employees across TradeView contributing. We appreciate time. If you missed anything, go back and look at